If you do the math, our average, if we get there in 21 days, is slightly less than a knot. So, it's nice to know. Right, so this is my 3 weeks holiday a year, and I don't have to deal with people, deadlines, nothing. So Johnstone Strait was unusual. Well, it wasn't unusual. It got one of those, it's known for its 4-day blows in one direction, 3-day blows in the other. And of course I got into it and I had a fantastic first day. I made like 40 miles around the corner after Seymour Narrows and just having a blast. And then woke up the next morning to 20 knots coming down the wrong way. And you know, I inquired with the locals and they said, yeah, just wait 4 days and it'll turn back the other way. So I didn't really have 4 days to wait, which would have been the prudent, reasonable thing to do. And so I had winds against me and obviously a changing tide every once in a while. And I found that the only way, and I tried everything, the only way that I could get forward progress was obviously against the wind, which I had no choice, but against the tide as well, going up the back eddies. So there's less wind right next to the shore, just because of the overhanging trees and whatnot. And if I tried to go with the current, I was rowing up against the back eddies. So I now had against the wind and against what little current there was. So I'd go against the main flow of current up the back eddies. And it was slow. You only get sort of a knot of moving water, but versus 4 knots, 17 feet out that way, it makes a big difference. And you get you can actually feel it in your bum from the boat. You can feel it slow down and turn, and of course the back eddies all go in the same direction, well, opposite directions down each side. So you know what you're looking for, and if it turns you outwards, you're going the wrong way, so you got to turn back in a bit, and it can be the matter of a boat width. It can be from standing water to 2 knots, and you just basically read the vegetation underwater, and all the bull kelp going the other way, and that's what you're looking for. The rain was a significant advantage in that little respect in the last 2-3 days, because raindrops are a perfect indicator of where the water's moving. And you see the slow stuff moving with the regular current, and then back eddies tend to be a little faster than the regular current. So yeah, if a current's going by this way at 2 knots, you can have a back eddy that tops out at 4 or 5 on the far side. And then you just I read the bathymetry on the chart. And that really gives you an idea, like if it's a long, shallow bay or if it's a steep wall, it makes a big difference. And the back eddies are basically the water going down one side is rubbing up against a stagnant piece of water in the bay and rubbing it on the edge enough that it ends up turning around in the bay. So there'll be a bunch of floaty stuff in the middle of that inert water, and the flow is doing this. And it can keep going well after the current too. Like the inertia of the water in there isn't always doing what it's supposed to do. Sometimes it takes a while to turn around the other way. Sometimes it never does. It just keeps doing this. Why am I in it? The main reason I'm in it is to challenge myself. And I kind of want to prove that a regular old tradesman who makes his own boat can just do it and not suffer undue hardship. Just, it's not the end of the world. And I think I was successful last year. I mean, apparently they read our blog and a whole bunch of other people did. And so it helped inspire grassroots racers to do it. And look at this, over the past 4 or 5 days, we've had that community of small racers, which we didn't have last year. And hopefully next year there'll be more of it. And the guys with the big money can go and win the 10 grand all they want. I don't think they're getting the same bang for their buck as we are.